Good morning, friends. How's everybody doing? Welcome to this week's Ask Ashley. I know we do them every week, but every week it feels like it's been forever since we have done one. So I'm thankful for you guys for being here. Thanks for getting in some questions. I'm going to star some of them. Okay, so I have them in the right folder. Feel free to ask your questions while we are chatting. We will get them answered for you. Also, Laura says, not a question, just want to say I love the content planner you created. I am so glad that you love it, Laura. I'm assuming she's talking about the 2023 content calendar. It is both free and paid. You can get the paid version on Amazon with like printed version off of Amazon, or you can get the free version by signing up to my email list. If you go to, let me see, craftyconcept.com/content calendar, you can get the free version. Or if you go to a craftyconcept.com/planners, you can probably find the paid version on Amazon there. It should be, I think it's slash planners. I think that is correct. So let me go over to, hi, Sweden. Hello. Hi, Diane. Okay, the first question this morning is coming from Virginia, and she says, throwing a quick question out to start. Thank you. Looking to start selling online for the back to school and fall holiday season. Is August 1st too early or too late to target for a start date? You should be selling back to school. You should be marketing back to school stuff the beginning of July. The very beginning of July is when you should start marketing back to school. And then you can start marketing your fall stuff. I would say August, honestly. I would say August was what I would do for fall. Maybe September if you're really hurting for time, but I would say August. I think so. Virginia, you want to be like a month to a month and a half ahead of the season. So if you're wanting to sell summer things, you need to be selling them right now. If you want to sell back to school things, beginning of July. I hope that's helping. You want to give your people plenty of time because there's you got your planners, right? So there's people who are planning already who like to have their stuff ahead of time, but also you have to make these things. So you want to give yourself enough time, like turnaround time wise, to get them out and be able to take orders and ship them in time for them to be there by the time that they need them. So you definitely want to be earlier than the season, before the season starts. So that way you have plenty of time to get your stuff out. If you need a little bit of some ideas about time, look at what your favorite stores are doing. Take it with a grain of salt, because my favorite store is Hobby Lobby, and they already have their pumpkins out, and I haven't even jumped into a pool yet, and that stresses me out. But I have to assume that Hobby Lobby is smarter than me because they are a multi-million-dollar business and I am not, and they know what they're doing, and they wouldn't put it out if people weren't buying it, or if people weren't already, like, even if they're just pre-shopping, right? When they're going looking for their 4th of July party accessories, and they see the different fall stuff they already have out, they can be pre-shopping in their mind, knowing how they're going to use those things in their home. Or if they're doing something in their home and they're trying to decorate, then they think, oh, that would be so pretty. I saw that at Hobby Lobby. I'll grab that next month for my fall shelfie or whatever. So you definitely want to give people plenty of time, heads up, to be getting their stuff pre-planned and pre-purchased. It is too early. It makes me be like, what are you doing? And they always bring out Christmas stuff way too early, but they are smart. They know what they're doing. And we have to like take clues from stores like that, and stores where your ideal customer is shopping. So my Crochet Boss Academy students, whenever we did the branding and the social media modules, and you guys were like internet investigating other brands and companies that your ideal customer is shopping at, see what they are doing seasonally. Pay attention to their ads that show up on your social media feed. If you're getting an ad for Hobby Lobby or whatever store that you think your ideal customer shops at, look at what they're putting, what are they spending their ads dollars on at this current time. That if they are spending ads money on it, to them it's a sure thing. It's a sure thing that these things will probably do well. So pay very close attention. Put on your Sherlock Holmes hat and pay very close attention to all things you see. Just be extra observant. And if you are not naturally an observant person, such as myself, you have to be mentally conscious to make those decisions, right? But like, oh, I need to pay very close attention to this today, and keep telling your mind, when I see an ad, I'm not going to just scroll on through. I'm going to try to pick it apart and keep telling your brain. You can also do it on purpose. You can open your social media and start scrolling and waiting for an ad to pop up, right? And then go from there. So if you're super not observant like me, that might be your best route. But if you are just naturally observant and good at putting connections together and can take connections from a mile that way and a mile that way, take two pieces of information and see the connections from a distance. You are more like Ava and my husband. They can do that. I cannot easily. It takes a lot of energy for me to do that. But that will help you guys know how to start marketing to your people during different seasons. You can also check out the monthly videos that I do over on YouTube to help you prepare for the current month that we're in, like do the current month that we're in. Okay. Okay. Ooh, getting lots of questions coming in. Thank you. Okay. 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 Woo, so many questions coming in. Okay. Here we go. Whimsical Yarn Creation says, Crochet Boss Academy student here. I'm beginning to prep stock. I want to do a mix of stuff I find that is fun that my ideal customer will too, plus plan for the seasons. What is the best way to prepare? Whimsical Yarn Creations, I'm going to need to know a lot more information to serve you well because you are a Crochet Boss Academy student, and I know that we both know what's going on. So you might want to email me. And I need to know who your ideal customer is. I remember your brand. I think you sell mostly plushies. Do a mix of stuff I find is fun and plan for the seasons. So, what do you mean stuff that's fun that's not for different seasons? I feel like I'm going to need a whole lot more information from you to be able to serve you well because I know what you know because you took a Crochet Boss Academy, so I'll be able to help you differently. So, for what's the best way to prepare? Let me just try to pull on that question. So, try to be 30 to 45 days, maybe even 60 days ahead of the season that you want to be able to sell at. The best thing to do is look at your 2023 content calendar. So, we are in the month of May. It's almost over. So let's look at, okay, we'll look at May. So at the beginning of May, it says there's a lot going on in May. We've got Mother's Day, Memorial Day, Cinco de Mayo, graduations, and folks are starting to switch gears in preparation for summertime. But we mentioned that at the end of April. At the end of April, I said next month is Mother's Day, Cinco de Mayo, Memorial Day, Teacher Appreciation Day is May 2nd. So promote gifts this month to give yourself time. So I want you to look at the up next section of May, which says everyone is going to have summer on their minds as the month goes on. So think through what kinds of summery goods you can make, seasonal decor, crafts for kids at home, accessories, etc. So try to be ahead of the season of what you're promoting for and make your stock. Have a couple of things on hand if you can. If not, stick to made to order and just make them as the orders come in. Let me see if you've given me any more information. I will send you an email today before I leave the house. Yes, my plushies are my main thing. Stuff I enjoy making. Okay, so Whimsical Yarn Creations is a Crochet Boss Academy student. So she is a crochet business minded folk, right? And Whimsical Yarn, we cannot just make things because we enjoy making them. If they can't tie, and I know that you said that your ideal customer would also like, I know that you said that, but I just want to say it here for everyone. Just because you like making it doesn't mean it's a good product for your business. If you want to make it a good product for your business, you might need to tweak some stuff around. Maybe tweak who your ideal customer is, maybe tweak your branding, something like that. You're welcome to do that. Just know that's like an overhaul situation that can be a lot of work on you. If you've already got a decent business going where you sell baby girl accessories, but all of a sudden you want to start making, I'm trying to think of something that would be completely off the wall. Maybe you sell baby girl accessories, and then all of a sudden you want to start selling cleaning things like Swiffer pads, duster things, washcloths, and you want to add that to your line, but you are known for baby girl things. Like you can make the leap. Mom has baby girls and mom needs to clean her house, but that's not on brand for you. So it would be like Joanna of the Magnolia Market. She has the Hearth to Home line where she sells mostly home decor and like accessories. But what if all of a sudden she started selling what if she started selling like fake nail things, right? Like women decorate their homes and women could like fake nails, but it would be very not on brand for her to add a line of acrylic nail stickies for women, right? So try to keep that in mind. But yes, Whimsical, please send me an email and I will answer you more thoroughly that way. Thank you for your question. Courtney says, should you publicly reply to reviews on Etsy if you have 5 star? Yes, Courtney, if you are a small enough business to where you are able to do that, yes, that is very good customer service. That will start to cultivate more reviews from your customers because they will see that. They will see your responses and they will think very highly of you. Yes, if you get a 5 star review, respond to it. If you get a 4 or less, don't publicly respond. Message the person privately and ask what you could have done to create a 5 star experience if they didn't say it. If they left you a 4 star review and they say, I love my product, shipping was so fast, it's perfect for what my daughter needed, and they left you a 4 star review, message them, say, hey, name, I'm so glad you loved your product and your daughter really enjoyed it. Whatever they said, reference to what they said in the review. I see you left a 4 star review and your feedback is greatly appreciated. I was wanting to, something about what could we have done to create a 5 star experience. And then you're going to be like, they're going to be like, oh, I didn't mean to hit 4 stars. And they'll go back and fix it. Or they'll say, the only thing is the color was off. And then you can say, okay, thank you for letting me know. I will adjust the listing to help help other customers in the future know that color varies due to different screen settings. Here's a 10% off coupon for your feedback if you wanted to. You don't even have to go that far if you don't want to. But anything that you do like this is going to go towards your customer service. The reason I say don't respond to anything less than 5 is because the moment you respond to it publicly, they cannot edit it. So if it was an accident or if you are able to fix their concern, if they say, I love it, but it doesn't fit, and you're like, can you send me a picture? Maybe you made them a coffee cozy and they're like, it's so cute, but it doesn't fit. I'm so angry. And they leave you a 2 star review and they post a picture of their coffee cozy on the cup, but it's upside down. And you send them a message and you say, hey, I'm so glad you left your coffee cozy. I saw in your picture that you left in your review that your coffee cozy wasn't fitting properly. It looks like you have your cozy upside down. If you try flipping it over and putting it on the other way, I think you're going to find it fits better. And then they're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're so smart. Thank you so much. And they're going to fix their review. But if you respond publicly, they won't be able to edit it. Okay. So only send them messages if it's less than 5 stars. If it is 5 stars and you want to respond, that's a wonderful thing to do. If and when your business explodes and you are getting 20 reviews a day, it's going to be very hard for you to manage responding to every single one of them. You can hire virtual assistants to help you do things like that. It's very important. I would definitely advise that if you can be mindful in that way. But if you're just getting a couple a week, that's one of the beauties of being a new business is you can go above and beyond for every single customer, and you will not be able to provide that sort of customer service in the future without hiring help. So take that advantage, take that win when you can get it. Every time you leave a comment, a public review, you're upping your chances of getting them to be a return customer. So excellent question. Thank you for asking that here for everybody. And I would absolutely start doing that in your business like day to day. Sarah says, I have my first market coming up at the end of July. Any advice for first timers? Actually, Sarah, I do have advice. And I have an entire blog post. I'm going to grab it for you right now of the ultimate list, the ultimate guide to, just kidding, that's opening an Etsy shop. The Ultimate Craft Festival Guide. This was guest posted by my friend Hannah in 2018. She is the market queen back in the day. I don't know if she's still doing them. She had a baby. But definitely check out this post. I linked it in the comments for you. It has everything that you need to know to show up at your first market. So let me share my screen. Here we go. Make sure we're sharing. All is well. Gonna hide the question. Excellent. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Here we got this freebie here that you can get if you would like. It's an order form and an inventory list, and then like some little tags. These are very old, 2018. But then we have, okay, so craft booth. She talks about giving your booth a theme. So the first thing she does is talks about your booth design. Then she talks about taking payments. Then she talks about custom orders. She talks about preparing for the weather, how to get organized ahead of time. We've got videos here, all kinds of good content for you. Links to this little apron. They might not be selling them anymore. Share this tab instead. Oh, she's still selling them. Excellent. I have one of these and I love it. I used to wear it at every single market. Other helpful info. She's got all these things for you. And then we have a master checklist here that you can make sure you have all the things that you might need. Here's some setup information, personal information for yourself, a little note. I mean, look at all these. We have all these other links for you down here to check out by different makers in our community. This is a brilliant blog post. This blog post could be like a mini course, no joke. I could take all of the content from this blog post and turn it into a course, and then it would be very helpful. So definitely check that one out. Sarah, thank you for your question. Good luck at your first market. I wish you all the sales sprinkled into your booth. The next question is from Hooked on Love, and she says, good morning. I'd love to know what you think about making all my current socials into just business accounts and have separate personal accounts. 100%. 100% should you do that. I have no personal accounts. I have ACC in real life on social media, which I do not use, and I have a personal Facebook from like 2009 that I use. You have to have a personal Facebook to like run a group and sell on marketplace and stuff like that. So, but everything that I do on social media is just for my business. I do not social media for personal things. Gabe and I watch TikTok videos before bed every night, but we don't like engage. We just watch them and laugh together. And that's my extent. So everything that I do for social media is for my business. If you are trying to build a business, social media is a currently free tool that you can use to market and reach new eyeballs. Should be taking advantage of it. Absolutely. I think you should do that. Thank you for your question, Hooked on Love. Next up says Tanya. She says, Ashley, I am a want to be crochet business. I'm not tech savvy or don't have the time, don't have markets near me. I feel I need to be an online seller, but I'm really hesitant because of my lack of knowledge. So Tanya, that is really difficult in a digital world if you are just not tech savvy at all. Like you struggle to open an email, none of the lingo, like link in bio, none of that makes any sense to you. I would try to spend like a week navigating the internet. Learn how, like when somebody says link in bio, try to figure out what they mean, and then that way you know next time, oh, okay, got it. Also, there's YouTube videos for specific things. So if you want to open an Etsy shop very specifically, you can go to my YouTube channel, and I have a free 4-part Etsy series showing you step by step how to open an Etsy shop. It is a smidgy old. So I don't know at this point if anything is out of order for like signing up. I don't know if it's out of order yet. I don't think it is. I think it's still fairly relevant. But if not, it's going to be super close. There's other YouTube videos as well to help you open an Etsy shop. So whatever the specific thing that you're trying to do, like open an Etsy shop, look up a YouTube video. If you are trying to figure out how to photograph your listings for your products for Etsy, look up a YouTube video. YouTube is going to be your best friend. If you just go to YouTube, and then you can click the search box up here, how to an Etsy shop 2023. You can just type up there in the search box, whatever it is you're trying to find, and you will have all these options here on YouTube videos. If you want to make sure it is more relevant, you can go to filters this year. I only want to see videos that were posted this year. That's something that you could do if you want to filter out the results. So hopefully, oh, I hate everything. Bleh. Okay. go to YouTube. Talk about tech savvy. Go to YouTube and then you type in the search box. Here's the search box. How to start an Etsy shop. ETSY shop. You're searching for whatever it is that you need to know on the YouTube in the YouTube search box. Then there's a filters button and you can click upload date. That's what I like to do. And I'll say I want something that was posted this year, 2023. If it was posted in 2023, please show it to me. And then you can watch these videos to figure out what exactly it is that you're trying to do without a lot of tech knowledge. That would be my best advice for you. Sarah says, side question, when are you going to release the fish gift pocket? So cute. Thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad that you love it. I'm currently working on the cow. It's supposed to go live tomorrow. It's probably I'm gonna try really hard to get it to go live on Saturday. I can show it to you. Here's my little cow. So this one was the most voted for when I did a poll, and then we ended up doing the pencil for the sake of time to get some last minute into the school year. Like I should have posted that one 2 months ago. Okay, I'm getting I keep saying this every single day, months and months and months of this every single day. I'm so close. I'm so close to getting in a good rhythm. I've been saying that for 6 months. I'm sure Sierra and Mackenzie are tired of hearing me say that. But we're very close. But this is the pattern that's going to be going live next. You can also make the Highland cow version just by changing the colors and leaving off the patch. My hope is to have this available on Saturday. Also, I did use the puff paint for this one's eyes. I'm trying to get out of the turned out super duper cute. I love it. And I also made the ears a little bit smaller than this one. So, but I talked about it in the video. If you want to make longer ears, that you can. Oh, Sarah said she used puffy paint on a keychain last night. It is amazing. Thank you for that video. My pleasure, Sarah. Please send me a picture on Instagram. You don't have to post it publicly. You can just DM it to me. I would love to see, because I'm truly obsessed with this technique and I want to try it on everything. I'm going to do a lot of experiments. I'm going to do one where we use the template that I gave out as a freebie and then peel it off with my spatula, my Cricut spatula. And I put that in the video. I recorded it, but I cropped it out of the video because like 10 people have messaged me and said, I wonder if you can reuse the eyes. And I thought that I must have just took it out for the sake of time because I said all of those things. So I was having like weird deja vu. But if you get the template, you laminate the template, you can scrape the eye off after it dries for like 24 hours with a spatula from like a Cricut spatula and peel it off really gently. And then you can use it to see like what size that you want on your piece. But a lot of people are wanting to know if you can like glue it onto your piece. So I'm going to try with puff paint to stick it on there. And I can also try with maybe like glue, like maybe hot glue or something. I don't know. I feel like that's not going to be the best use of our time. Felt eyes might be faster if you're planning on gluing them on anyway. The puff paint is just putting them directly on, and then the paint bonds with the fiber in the yarn and it does not come back off. But I'm going to make a whole bunch of samples. I'm going to try to peel it off. Not this one because it's really cute. I'll do a mess up. I'm going to try to peel one off. I'm going to try to glue an eye on with glue an eye on with puff paint. And I'm going to wash it just to quadruple check that it does wash just fine, which it absolutely should, because I've washed my slippers 6 million times since 2018. But I have a list of experiments that I'm going to try too. I think it would be really fun. Let me go back and see if we got any more questions. This one's a question. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. This is a question. Okay, and I think that's kind of a question, so we'll try to touch on that. Laura says, my focus is amigurumi. Business name is Aunt Lolo's Amigurumi, and I make all sorts, but I know you talk about having a niche and thing. I'm struggling with knowing how to narrow wanting. Okay, so the wanting to is no, you are not alone. We are creatives. It is very hard for us to harness our creativity down. The best way that you can do that, though, is if you are focusing on growing a business. If you do not want to grow a business and you just want to make fun things and try to make some money selling your fun things so your house isn't filled up with fun things and you can buy more yarn to make your fun things with, you're going to be more of a hobbyist. If you're trying to start a business that you can get full-time or part-time income that will solve specific problems in your home, like grocery bills, paying for vacations, teaching your children the power of hard work, setting up an LLC, or even just being a sole prop so you can get some tax breaks, all kinds of different things, right? You need to narrow it down. I know you don't want to, but it's like for the good of the company, right? Like you need to, sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do. I am often in this room videoing new patterns when Gabe and Ava are outside playing softball, and I would much rather be out there with them, but I'm sacrificing for my business for the sake of my business because my why in my business is worth the sacrifice for me. And my why, and when I started originally, like originally, it was for to help me have some sort of self-worth. I was a first-time new mom, and I obviously did not understand that that was enough worth on its own. Like I grew and birthed a human. My self-worth box is checked in that moment. But I didn't feel that way. I also had postpartum depression, so my brain was like weird. But I wanted to be able to help support our family financially. I thought that was important in the moment. So I started selling my things. And then my business, my why tweaked to helping. I really wanted to help other people sell their things. Helping other crocheters start and grow the crochet business of their dreams lit me up. Talking to other business owners about their businesses is my favorite thing to do. I could do it until my lips fell off. So that was my why. Like I just felt fulfilled to do that. And in that moment, I wasn't charging for any of my services. Crochet Boss Academy hadn't been created. Everything that I was doing was free on my blog. And I just wanted to provide free crochet patterns and try to help people sell their things. And just because it brought me immense joy. And now that my business has grown, I am a big financial provider for my family. We are a dual income family. I make as much like I am doing well. Okay. It's very weird to say out loud. My business is doing well. And I have two assistants. I'm bringing on a video editor. I'm bringing on a part-time editor for like blog posts and stuff over the summer. So I have other people relying on me. I am paying, we've Crochet Boss Academy and a crafty concept pays for a lot of our things that our family needs. Like we just got a brand new bridge because our old bridge was janky and dangerous and somebody was going to get hurt. So we had to buy a new bridge and it's very expensive. And I was able to purchase that with a crafty concept money to help support my family. So my new why is to show my daughter the value of hard work, to show my husband my work ethic. I don't know why I have ADHD, so that's very important to me is being productive. It's one of my things with my ADHD. If I'm not productive, my depression and my ADHD are just a horrible combination. And so my business gives me an avenue to be productive regularly. And I love helping people. So it all meshes to help me be able to not do things that I don't necessarily want to do because I love helping people. I love showing my daughter and my husband the value of hard work. I love getting to be able to support my family financially. I love being able to buy things like a safer bridge because we needed one without having to take out a loan or anything. Like my business gives us the freedom to do that. So I will do that for the rest of my life, like until I'm too old to do things or until God moves and gives me something else to do. Like I'm just here listening and ready to go at his command. But I do things I don't want to do all the time. And sometimes we have to, that's just part of business. So if you do not want to be in a business, you do not have to make those sacrifices. But if you do want to be in a business, those are some things to definitely think about at the beginning of your journey. When it comes to narrowing it down, I would say, Laura, Crochet Boss Academy would absolutely help you do that, but the doors don't open until spring 2024. But just keep that in mind. Put it in your back pocket that you want to sign up for Crochet Boss Academy class of 2024. And then what I would do, you can either, what I would do, okay, sorry, there's like 12 paths that you could take, and I'm trying to just choose the one. Look at who you are. who you are as a person, what you're passionate about, what gets you excited, what makes you talk so fast and you're like moving your hands because you're talking about it because it's your favorite topic. And how can you apply that to crochet? How can you mix that in with your crochet business? And then try to sell your crochet pieces to other people like you. That's the easiest route to take. The easiest route. It's not the only route, okay? Because people's going to tell me it's not the only route. It is the easiest, fastest route is to sell things to people who are just like you. So I serve crochet business owners. I started my business journey selling finished pieces. Okay. I serve people just like me. They're in a different season of life than I'm in, but they're just like me. So you need to serve people who are just like you and you guys like the same thing. So maybe you are all about growing a vegetable garden and you cannot stop talking about your vegetable garden. And PS, I get it because my garden just started little sprouts. I'll go put a video on my Instagram stories after this, but you're obsessed with your vegetable garden. Okay. You're obsessed with vegetables in general. You know the nutrition, the soil, the composting, the seed, like the shelf life, how to can them. Like you are a vegetable girl. You know that beets help with this, and this. You know that garlic helps with this, and vegetables and or herbs, right? Like that is you. That is your favorite thing to do. You could sell. There's a ton of things that you could do with that thing, but one of the options would be amigurumi vegetables for children. And then you could teach kids about vegetables with your amigurumi and raise up a next generation of gardeners. Maybe you're a mom and you like to teach your kids about vegetables. So you've crocheted your kids' vegetables. Maybe you've made a beet that's actually a baby rattle, right? And so you use your love of gardening and your love and skill of crochet, and you mesh the two of those into a business where you teach people about gardening and you teach children about gardening through your amigurumi vegetables. It's one idea that you could do. I hope that was helpful, Laura. I know that's a lot of information. Okay. I'm going to try to get to the rest of these that we still have left. We have a few left, even though we're already past our 30-minute time limit. I do this every dang week. Is the puff paint kid friendly? So you can buy non-toxic puff paint. I don't know if mine are non-toxic. I don't know. Nothing is kid. Well, I don't know about kid. No, I would not say anything on this earth is baby safe. Nothing on this earth is baby safe. Well, especially man-made. Nothing man-made on this earth is baby safe. Babies need to be supervised 24/7. They should never be left with anything unsupervised. Blankets, bibs. I'm not even gonna. There was a tragedy in my town a couple weeks ago. We're not going to talk about it because it's too sad. But just nothing is safe for babies. Okay, so keep that in mind. Safety eyes can come out. They can come out because they can pop apart, like the back piece can come off of the front piece. They could come out because the baby gnaws them out, and then just moves the stitches enough to where it just falls out intact. That can happen. The reason I know is because my dog has done that before. Felt eyes could probably be peeled off, gnawed off. Nothing is safe. So just keep that in mind. Everything needs to be under kid supervision. You can say I use toxic. I'm sorry, I was going to say toxic free, but I'm going to say non-toxic puff paint. You can say that. That way, if for some reason a kid does find a way to peel it off and swallow it and try to chew on it or something, they don't have to be worried about poison. But obviously, it's still a choking hazard. So nothing is safe. Everything is going to need disclaimers all over the place. I mean, this bottle is not safe for children. They could get this off, they could get it right stuck in their throat hole, and they would suffocate. Nothing is safe for kids. So I would never use that in your marketing. Never say this is safe for kids. I would not ever say that. I would let the parents make their own judgment as the provider for that child and include any disclaimers if and when necessary. Oh, that's okay, Laura. You can go back and watch the replay. I talked a lot, so it is not your husband's fault. Anne says she sews on the eyes. You can embroider them if you would like. You can I wonder if you could do iron on eyes. Because I know that you can iron on vinyl, like heat press vinyl to cotton material. And what if you had one of them little baby irons and you made like a cotton Gracie doll and you had iron on, like you printed little eyes on like sublimation paper or like a printable vinyl, heat press vinyl, and you iron them on. That's an option. We need to do a whole blog post on all the different eye options. That's what we need to do. I'll probably forget. I got a bazillion blog post ideas, but that would be a good one. Okay. Okay. Diana says, rhythm is my issue. Following a schedule and get lost somewhere. And I have to find my focus again. So Diana, I have a video for you to check out that might help you with your focus. It's just a small change, one small change that will help you in one small area, but it can make a big difference. So here is the video. I'm sorry if it starts talking out loud. Okay. Here is I'm going to link it here in the comments. Where do we go? There you are. Okay. There's that video. If you are an iPhone user, that video can help you out. If you are an Android user, I believe there was a comment. Oh, shoot. I forgot I was supposed to be doing that. You can do it for Android. So just Google like how to set focuses for Androids. It's called something different, but you can do it. Maybe somebody here in the comments can help. But that will definitely help you. Yeah, nothing is safe for kids. It's truly not. That would help you get started, and you just need to get in the mindset. Another thing that's going to help you with your focus immensely, like more than you would think, is getting out the nasty, toxic people in your life, specifically social media people. But what you put in is what you get out. If you are watching depressing TV shows all the time, or TV shows where the main character is a negative Nancy and she's super judgmental and that's like her thing and it's funny, but you're watching it, it's getting seeped into your body, and that's going to be who you are. I know that I am that more than most people, and people like me. I'm a sponge. So I will take on the persona of the person around me or the influence that I am listening to on a regular basis. I think it's part of my ADHD. I'm trying to do a bunch of self discovery right now, like learning about the depression and ADHD and all the things. And I will take on the persona of the people around me. So it is very important for me specifically to only put in good. If I miss my church service, my whole week is messed up. Like that is a lot of good that I need every single week. Like I cannot miss. If I am serving one week, I have to watch it online and catch up, right? That's for me personally. I do not watch TV shows that are sad or depressing or negative or ugly or hateful, because that will get in my brain. I don't listen to TikTok videos. I do not follow anybody on social media, specifically in the crochet community, who are being ugly or nasty towards the community, towards other people, towards themselves, with self-hate, like negative self-talk out loud for other people to hear, bashing other people, saying they copied me I don't do that. I cut it out. It's very easy to cut out on social media because you do not know these people in real life. And it's harder with, like, if it was your sister and she was your negative Nancy, you're going to have to set boundaries with her. You're going to have to say, listen, you are wrecking my mental health. I need you to not talk that way around me. And it's going to help you with your focus, because if you can block out all this nasty, loud noise, you're going to be able to focus better. So watch this video it's called How to Build Confidence. But it's got a lot of tidbits in it that's not necessarily, I was trying to do how to build confidence for like SEO purposes, but it can help. And it's only 9 minutes. Like, it's a very good video to watch. And then watch this video as well for how to set focuses on your phone and take some action and cut some stuff out. Cut the easy ones out as fast as you can. And if you can adjust your mindset and surround yourself with positive light energy, and spend some time outside when you can, crochet outside, stand outside barefoot, get in some vitamin D, eat vegetables that were grown from the earth, drink water if you can manage it. I hate drinking water. I just don't do it anymore. Take minerals and nutrients from the earth, get that in your body. It will help your mental health exponentially to a point that you can't even put a number on it. That will help you a ton, I promise. Okay, friends, that is all that we have for today. I know we went a little bit over the time limit, but we do it every week, so I guess we can just mentally prepare for that from now on. I hope you have a great day. I will see you guys next week. What are we? Is next week May and June? Yes. So next week's is on Wednesday, right? Are we missing a Wednesday? I guess we need to move that one up. No? Okay, so I won't see you guys until June 7th. That's our next Ask Ashley. And that is just how the calendar fell together. So I will see you guys June 7th. That makes me sad. Nothing we can do about it. But June 7th will be our next Ask Ashley, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. Tell your friends, make a note in your planner to come hang out with me and to ask some questions. That's Cheryl's birthday. Remind me, Cheryl, and we will tell you happy birthday. Okay, friends, I will talk to you later. Thanks for being here.